Hey everyone, so this is Jeremy again, and I am going to show you my 2D side slider game, The Bog Frog, just the level that I'm working on right now. So let's get into it. So as you can kind of tell already, the theme of the game is about a frog who is in the bog. Um, Real quickly, the executive summary. So after waking up one day, the bog frog finds himself to be the last frog in the bog. So he basically wants to get to safety and he needs to find a way to get into the underground cave, which is blocked by a ruby door that requires a key, which he must retrieve from one end of the level and make his way all the way back across the bog again without dying. And all while doing this, he's going to be collecting fly coins, avoiding the enemy heron, scaling the movable lily pads, and trying to avoid, you know, I guess, losing the game. The game itself is a 2D side scroller slash shooter because you can shoot the enemy heron. The art style is a pixel art, just artwork that I've done by myself that I've been working on. For visuals, I kind of want to go for a very bright, cartoony, almost retro vibe. Just something very reminiscent of older 2D games as well. They're just very eye catching. For audio, I didn't know how to describe it, but I really want this like chunky sounding retro game vibe as well with like synthesizers and everything just in the background to really add to this froggy character. So I just came up with the word chunky. I didn't know how else to describe it. Um, for the age range, it's definitely going to be suitable for all age groups. It's very just laid back and nothing too crazy. For the demographic, it's for casual gamers as well. Again, very laid back. There's no pressure. Just something kind of to play and spend your time doing. So, um, yeah, that would be the target demographic. As far as game features, the game does feature movable platforms in the form of lily pads, moving enemies, and those are going to be the herons you'll see throughout the game. Coin collection, so the flies, you'll see the fly coins as you can see here in the left corner. Um, Unlocking the door, so you need to retrieve the key to unlock this ruby door that's here in the background. And then just holes and gaps in the ground, so you want to avoid falling as you're scaling these lily pads and jumping across the bog. Here are the primary game characters that are featured in the game. So you have the bog frog, and then you have the heron bird, and then these are the coins in the background that you can collect throughout the map. But I guess you can kind of consider them characters. They're just cute little flies, which is something you wouldn't think of flies to be, but yeah. Really quickly, I know it's kind of blurry, but when I was taking the screenshot, it panorama the whole screen. So here is the starting point of the level, and essentially this door is closed, but the angle makes it seem open. But as the bog frog, you start here, you're gonna drop down here and hop on this lily pad, which does defy defy the laws of physics because it floats up in the air. Uh, and essentially, here's a heron you would avoid. You're gonna come through here. You can make your way up on here to this platform by hopping on these lily pads. These are non-movable, so they're static. And then this one will again defy the laws of physics and float up, collecting more flies, avoiding or killing the heron. Um, and then here's more lily pads that you have to scale across. So these three right here specifically alternate in going up and down, up and down. Um, these lily pads down here are static, these very large ones, but you want to avoid falling off of them because you will die if you land in the water. And then Yeah, so then over here you would get the key at the end of the map, which is guarded by another final heron, and then you need to make your way all the way back across the map while surviving and then unlocking the ruby door. I just added one little fly here, but this is where the goal is once you can get underground. So I hope you liked the design and the idea of my game. Um, Let me know in the replies. Thank you.